Welcome all. My name is Shakayla Evans and this is my Applied Differentiated Instruction Plan presentation. The purpose of this project is that I will be focusing on my new role as a Tyler teacher and learning how to implement differentiated instruction in my classroom. I am currently a Tyler teacher with 6 children from ages 2 to 3. My classroom consists of many family backgrounds of Russian, Moroccan, South African, Mexican, and Puerto Rican. What I plan to do differently or new to better meet the needs of my learners is to start identifying my learners and their learning styles. To start differentiating in my classrooms, I will use flexible learning groups with the use of hibernation. To plan and rationale for differentiated instruction in my classroom, I decided to use children portfolios, All About Me boards, and We All Fit Together class puzzle. You can use portfolios as a tool to document and demonstrate student progress over time. Each section of the portfolio should be designed to demonstrate a child's progress with the early learning goals of standards identified by the program. In each child's portfolio, there will be sections such as anecdotal notes, writing samples, photographs, self-portraits, fine motor and math skills, literacy skills, science, and art. Being that I am currently working in a Tyler classroom with the help of parents, they can help create an All About Me board for their child. These can be displayed throughout the classroom so children can see the different things their classmates like. We All Fit Together class puzzle can be a great first-time differentiated activity because it shows all their different artworks, which can show each child's favorite color, food, and other likings. All of these puzzle pieces will look different because all of their minds do not think the same. A pre-learning activity that I plan to use are KWL charts. It promotes curiosity and personalized learning. A simple 3-column KWL chart is useful when children are going to learn about a new topic or do a project where they need to research specific information. In this slide, we have our KWL chart, but adding the letters H, L, A, and Q are good for further learning. These letters stand for how they will find the information, what they have learned, what action will be taken, and lastly, what further questions they have. A during learning interactive activity that I can use in the classroom is flexible groupings, where we can learn about hibernation. I chose this activity because it gives children a chance to choose on their own how they like to retain their information. It is important to encourage students to think on their own. Not only will students' knowledge improve, but their interest, knowledge, strength, willing to work as a team, and their freedom of expression will increase as well. The post-learning reflective activity that I chose to use were assessments in story form. Using hibernation storybooks and asking comprehension questions to students are making sure students understand the story as well as hibernation. Differentiation can be used in these assessments by testing in different versions of the test, such as English and Spanish, or other languages if the teacher is able to provide it. A basic learning can also be used on the test to assess children on their colors, alphabet knowledge, phonological awareness, and language comprehension. Maryland Learning Links 2015 states differentiating instruction means creating multiple paths so that students with different ability levels, learning styles, and interests can all be successful in learning and in demonstrating what they have learned. For content during assessment, I can discover which students know a solid amount of information on the topic of hibernation. I plan on using learning stations and implementing enrichment learning activities. It can be hard for Tylers to understand how to differentiate process. I plan on setting up learning stations around the classroom where students in the block center, for example, can build places where animals like to hibernate, and also putting animal costumes in the dramatic play area where they can act like animals that hibernate. For product, as Tylers may not be able to choose how they want to present the information they have learned, in the future, they could do written reports, videos, or even PowerPoint presentations. Think, Pair, Share is a good strategy to use to differentiate instruction that I have learned. It gives students the chance to think for themselves and share ideas with their classmates. Another strategy for differentiating instruction are interviewing students. Or simply ask them questions like what they like to learn about, what their favorite activity was, and what they want to learn about in the future. Taking all of this information from students can also be used in lesson plans to differentiate instruction. The 3 goals I have to continue learning about differentiation is 1, to begin to use it within the classroom, 2, to start using tiering activities to help me differentiate lessons, and lastly, making sure that I meet every child's different learning styles. I can measure whether I meet these goals by using a checklist and making sure that everything was met when I get the opportunity. Using KWL charts, flexible groupings, assessments, and a good amount of resources can help my children to be very beneficial in differentiated instruction. This will help me in education context because I am meeting the needs of each individual child and making sure their interests and needs are met first. It is important to always remember every child does not learn the same, and it is up to the teacher to have a passion to further information that is comfortable enough for the child.